Hi again. So how are square roots calculated when negative numbers are involved? Let me show you. First example, here we go. The square root of 36. So here we have our radical symbol and our radicand. The number inside the radical symbol is 36. You'll notice up here I've said evaluate these radical expressions. These are all square roots, but I find it's more appropriate here to call them radical expressions for the moment. I'm going to talk about that a little later on. So here we go. The square root of 36, or in other words, radical 36 is the correct way we should say that. The answer is what times itself equals 36? The answer is 6. We do not put a plus or minus there. There is a time where we do that, but not this time. Okay, so radical 36 equals 6. The next one, here, negative radical 81, I think is the best way to say this. In this case, the minus copies over. Okay, and then we just look at what is the square root of 81, or more appropriately, what is radical 81? The answer is 9. Okay, the minus copies over, there is no plus or minus, the answer is simply negative 9. C, we say this plus or minus 16. This is actually asking two questions. What is the positive radical of 16 and what is the negative radical of 16? The plus or minus again copies down, okay? Two questions, we're going to get two answers. And radical 16 is 4, okay? 4 times 4 equals 16. That is the correct answer here. This is actually asking, like I said, it's asking for two questions. What is positive radical 16? The answer is positive 4. What is negative radical 16? The answer is negative 4. There's the right answer. And the last one, negative radical 0. Once again, the minus just copies down, and radical 0, what times itself equals 0? The answer is just 0, but 0 doesn't have a sign. 0 is neither positive or negative, so the answer here is just 0. So as I said, it's more appropriate to call these radical expressions, but these all are actually square roots as well. What we have here is the positive square root of 36. There is also a negative square root, but this is the positive square root of 36. What do we mean by that? Remember, the definition of a square root is any number that fits into this situation right here. And in this case, positive 6 and negative 6 both work. So we say that positive 6 is the positive square root of 36, and negative 6 is the negative square root of 36. This is the negative square root of 81. This is the positive and negative square root of 16. And this is the negative square root of 0. Okay, so these all are actually square roots, but I just find it a little bit more appropriate to call them radical expressions. But isn't there a situation where we have to put the plus or minus symbol? Yes, there is, but we're going to look at that in another tutorial. Fair enough. Got the hang of it? It's now your turn. Please try example 2. Evaluate these radical expressions. So here we have the negative square root of 49, the positive square root of 25, the negative square root of 1, and both square roots of 9, the positive and the negative. And share those answers in the comments section. Thanks for watching.